¡Viva Cuba libre! ¡Libertad o muerte! It's a very bad one. Personally, I don't feel a special hate for him, either for any other man. Batista is a vain and ambitious man who could not do what you call a democratic man to Hitler or to Mussolini. Well, Batista is like a pocket Hitler.
Marchando vamos a sabiendo que vamos a triunfar en aras de cambio gloriosa. No te va en la muerte gloriosa de morir rosa, de morir por la patria escribir, en carrera vivir, escribir. Tengo propio y propio asumido, el clarín escuchar, jamás de comenzar nada infernal, de gobernar de fin deseable, de cigarros insaciables, que a Cuba a hundir en el mar.
We have 2 years of fighting. At the beginning, we had not controlled country. We were continually persecuted, but fighting hardly against Batista's forces, after 6 months about, we got the control of the mountain and kept they out. Now we have a big part of the plain too. Really, the only outlaw since the beginning was Batista. We have not been in isolation because we have continued contact with our people. Many newsmen have visited us since the beginning. Really, we have our feet on the ground.
Would you seize lands of absentee owners, or would you expropriate foreign holdings?
Almost anybody has been killed in these riots. Our men are too much carefully with civilian people. In the other side, Batista's men have killed thousands of innocent citizens. Our consciences are completely in peace because we give our lives for saving our people.
Would you seize lands of absentee owners? Would you expropriate foreign holdings?
You are mistaken. You are mistaken. Who had little success in defeating us was Batista. All just fight of a people for freedom always get victory. Soon or late, facts have proved our faith. At the beginning, I only can tell you with how many men we began this fight. We were only 12 men. Now we are too much more. The terrible for Batista is not how many men we have now, but that we grow every day. We were too small group, and Batista's army was very strong. In spite of that, we continued fighting, and we have got many victories against him, and his forces are being defeated in all parts. Is it about the 90% of the people of Cuba we saw? Without that, it is impossible at all to fight such a war like this. Not enough reason for hoping in the victory?
How many men do you have?
We are not fighting for power. We are fighting for finishing tyranny. And then our movement will fight power by free election. We don't want power by force.
What handled this if you were caught?
That is, I am leading a revolution because the legal government of my country was overthrown by the army led by Batista. 82 days before a general election in which the people of Cuba was going to elect its own government. And instead of that, General Batista established a bloody tyranny. For finishing that tyranny and for re-establishing a legal government in my country, we are fighting now. There is not communism or Marxism in our ideas. Our political philosophy is representative democracy and social justice in a well-planned economy. Lack of freedom and justice. And after that, a low standard of living, hundreds of thousands of young men without job. But Cuba is a rich country with a wonderful future if we only have good governments. I don't think in being president. I am not fighting for that, nor for any other charge. I cannot answer you about myself because I don't think about that. Our provisional government will be an honest judge, Dr. Manuel Urrutia, and after him, that president who ought to be elected for the people of Cuba in free election, the most short time possible after the finishing the revolution. To improve my English, to explain it you better next time.
From the U.S. or Canada?
What we want is only the sympathies of the public opinion of the United States, sympathies with Cuban fight for freedom, and we are very grateful to them. In the government of the state, on the contrary, some of its members believe that strong men are good for their aims in Latin America. I think that is a mistake for the credit of the United States as a democratic nation, and we hope that such political will be changed.
Success so far on the...
Well, English government, without hearing the reason of the Cuban patriots, sold 17 war airplanes to dictator Batista, with which he will bomb our defenseless people as Hitler bombed London and Coventry in the summer of 1940. The relations between Canada and the people of Cuba will not be affected for that reason, because Canadian government have nothing to do with that airplane. We, the Cubans, want to be friends of the Canadians.
What do you base your hopes to overthrow Batista?
No. The question... We will not seize any land from anybody. What we will do is to buy those lands out of production to give them to poor countrymen. We don't think to establish a special measure for foreign holdings than for national ones. I cannot tell you exactly when. I only can tell you that he will be overthrown, and very soon. I hope to shake hands with you again in free Cuba, not too late that you become an old man.
porque todo se olvida. Recoger jinetes, donde quiera que siembra, donde quiera que siembra.